Weather-wise, after what was an incredibly difficult Sunday, all eyes now turn to the tropics. Yes, Hurricane Sally is our primary concern as it is about 24 hours away from landfall and it has intensified this afternoon. This is actually a live look from our Skynet camera at the Silver Slipper Casino in Mississippi. So one of the outer rain bands starting to come in there. This camera's been rocking a little bit too as the wind is starting to come on shore. It has intensified. It is now a Category 2. It is expected to further intensify before landfall, potentially making landfall as a strong Category 2 hurricane, even a lower end Category 3, not impossible. And it is not the only system out there. Look how crowded the tropics are. Hurricane Paulette, a Category 2, that impacted Bermuda earlier today. Renee is a post-tropical low, or it's moving into being a post-tropical low. We've got Tropical Storm Teddy. We've got Tropical Storm Vicky. Very crowded. 5 named storms out there, and we only have one more name left on the 2020 hurricane list. It's Wilfred. We will likely have a Wilfred, and then we'll have to move to the Greek alphabet. There's only been one other time in history where we have run out of names and had to move into the Greek alphabet. That was 2005 when Hurricane Katrina happened. Eerie, right? That Sally looks to be impacting a similar area along the Gulf Coast. Landfall is forecast to be somewhere along the Mississippi-Alabama coast, potentially near the eastern parts of New Orleans or the eastern parts of Louisiana, but I think the eye is going to come on shore closer to the Mississippi-Alabama border. A strong Category 2. It had a flare-up of convection this afternoon. 100-mile-per-hour winds sustained in the center of the storm right now. It's not moving very fast, and that's one of the key things that's going to lead to flooding and a storm surge concern along the Gulf Coast. They're looking at upwards of a foot of rain in some spots. It will come on shore overnight tonight into the pre-dawn hour morning tomorrow and then take a sharp turn to the east. It's this turn to the east that is the critical component as to what kind of impacts we could see here in Tennessee. At this point, the heaviest rain looks to stay to our south and southeast, but it's a tight gradient. If Sally shifts just a little further to the north, then that heavier rain is going to come with it. At this point, it looks like a good bet for us is 1/4 of an inch for our northern tier. We can handle that. Upwards of 2 inches max for our southern tier. But if Sally tracks further to the north, those rainfall estimates will go up. If Sally tracks further to the south, those rainfall estimates will go down. So we're going to keep an eagle eye on it over the next couple days. Bone dry tonight. We need dry time. We're grateful for it. Patchy fog, a good bet because of yesterday's rain. Here's a look at some computer modeling. Not much to speak of. It does look like one of the outer rain bands from Sally will try to scoot through from south to north tomorrow. It would be during the afternoon and it would be brief. We are not expecting a soaking rain from that, just a brief passing shower or thunderstorm. No severe weather expected either. As far as temperatures, we stay fairly mild, although it certainly doesn't feel very mild outside. It's muggy. It's humid, and with tropical moisture coming on shore, that's just going to keep it feeling really thick and really soupy. It's also going to make the weekend feel even more dramatic than what it's going to be. Part of what's going to steer Sally to the east is a cold front, a bona fide pumpkin spice cold front. Temperatures are going to drop into the 70s this weekend, lows outside the city in the 40s, the lowest humidity we have seen since spring. It's going to have folks talking about sweat-a weather. Vicki.
Sounds good, Bree.